In this video, we will look at how to move and place objects in our Substance 3D Stager scene. When you place objects in 3D, they are positioned just like they are in the real world. As you place them, they are given a three-way coordinate. This means they will have values for horizontal, vertical, and depth positioning. We call it X, Y, and Z coordinates. Each Stager file contains one 3D world, also known as a scene. You can view your 3D world through a viewport in the center of your scene. You can view all of the objects. In your scene, by looking at the scene panel, you select objects by clicking on them. In the scene panel or in the 3D viewport, Stager by default has the Select tool active. You can find other tools in the panel on the left. The shortcut for the Select tool is V. You can also view each tool's options by right-clicking or performing a long left click on the icon. This will bring up a pop-up menu beside it where you can adjust how the tools performs. When you select an object, a gizmo will appear at the original pelvic position of the object. The pelvic position can be changed in the object's transform settings. In the Properties panel on the right, use the pelvic handle found in the center of the gizmo to move the object around in the scene, snapping it to any surfaces. Using it while holding down Control or Command will translate the object around the scene. While locked to your current camera view's axis, when you click on the object itself and drag it, it will move the object parallel to the ground plane. The colored handles let you move, scale, and rotate the object around the pelvic on the X, Y, and Z axis. Use the arrow shapes to move the objects along each axis. Use the circular shapes to rotate the object around the pelvic point, and use the square shapes to scale the object. Hold down Shift when rotating to snap to 5-degree increments. Hold down Shift when scaling to scale uniformly across all three axes. Sometimes you may want to move an object that has already been rotated. The gizmo is held facing a different way, so moving along a singular axis will be difficult. You can jump between object and world transform spaces by using the drop-down in the selection tool settings or by using the shortcut T to swap between them. By swapping to world transform space, you can then move the rotated object along your desired axis. You can select multiple objects by holding down Shift as you select them. Some objects consist of multiple geometries grouped together. These show up in the scene. Panel as a folder, you can click the little arrow to the left of the folder to expand it. And select each component individually. You can also do this in the new viewport by holding down the Control/Command key and clicking the specific geometry you want to select. One of the Stager's many cool features is its collision-based transformation. This changes the behavior of the transform tools and allows objects to interact naturally with each other on contact. First, enable the global collision option found in the top left of the viewport. This toggles the features on. You can then enable collision individually on each object that you want to use collision-based transformation on. You will then be able to move objects around. Having them interact with the ground and with other objects, provided they have collision enabled. Only objects that have collision enabled will interact with each other. We hope this have been helpful in getting you started with moving objects in Substance 3D Stager. I can't wait to see what you make.